What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Tuesday morning, May 19th, 2026. I'm outside of our shop here at 1010 Central Avenue in Woodmere, New York, which is on Long Island, in the great state of New York. It is 11 minutes to 6 here in the morning, and I'm just getting set up. We have a great day ahead of us. Daniel, Derek and I, Daniel, Gio and I, we're going to be decommissioning a wildebeest. There's no other word for it but wildebeest. This archaic, ancient Tyrannosaurus carrier, 3-ton. Well, let's just say it's seen better days, and it's time to put her to rest and sunset her. Put her into an early retirement. Putting in a Mikey Pipes powered by ACiQ 3-ton side discharge inverter driven communicating heat pump HVAC system. It's a great system. ACiQ, man, they have really helped me scale my business and increase my bottom line. They're based in Ohio, family owned and operated, a great team, great leadership. But most importantly, when I have a problem or I need to place an order, I pick up the phone and support is a phone call away. I don't gotta wait on hold for an hour or get a call back the next day like some tech support departments of some of these manufacturers. But you pick up the phone, you give them a call, and they're there to help. Well, guess what? You don't really need their help, because with a 0.03% failure rate after 12 months of installation, and half of those being bad flare joints on the connections, let's just say it's pretty damn good. So folks, we got the 3-ton air handler, the outdoor side discharge condensing unit. Looks just like this, actually. This is the 1.5 ton or 18,000 BTU heat pump system. Right now, I have it running on cool mode. I'll get to the power display module in a second, but I just want to show you we're at 63 outdoor temperature, or the temperature where the unit is right now. We're set for 60. We're discharging that nice hot air out of the condensing unit fan motor, blowing out cool air. Take a look at our voltage and our amperage and our current. 213 volts using 862 watts of power, 4.11 and change amps, which is 11 kilowatts with a power factor of 0.98.
No freaking way! You lying!
I couldn't believe it either. So I'm like, wow, at 20 cents a kilowatt hour, which is one of the most expensive electric rates in the United States, I asked ChatGPT, like, what's the deal with this?
At an electricity rate of 20 cents per kilowatt hour, this appliance, drawing 842 watts, would cost about $1.35 to run for 8 hours. That's roughly 17 cents per hour.
Wow, $1.35 to run this system outside for 8 hours. Wow. I don't know why everyone's not installing this in their homes and places of work. And you may be saying, Mikey Pipes, that's because it's only 1.5 tons. Well, folks, I got video on this channel of 4-ton systems using about 5 amps of power. What is that, about $1.50 a day for 8 hours? Wow. She's condensing. You can't make this up, folks. Even if I didn't show you the temperature outputs, we're condensing like crazy. Look at all that condensation. All of that humidity being extracted from the air that's being brought into the system. You guys do know that air conditioning does that, right? Air conditioning does not make the air cold. Let me say that again. Air conditioning does not make the air cold. Air conditioning extracts the heat from the air and dumps it somewhere else. So when you're walking by the outdoor unit of your home, when the system is running, you feel that hot air coming out of it, that is the heat being extracted from your home, the indoor conditioned space, being absorbed by the refrigerant, the Freon if you want to call it that, or the Puron, and discharging it outside by means of those fans. An added benefit of air conditioning is that it also extracts humidity from the home. Now keep that in mind. Air conditioning extracts the heat from the house, conditioned space, and it also extracts the humidity, right? Now, you're not going to believe this, but I'm just going to keep it real and just hear me out for a second. If you oversize a system, let's say you need a 3-ton system to properly cool the conditioned space of your home or the area of your home, and you put in something larger than what is needed, what's going to happen? Use that same logic, folks. Use that common sense. What happens is that you extract the heat so quickly from the house, but you don't evenly extract the humidity. So you have a very cool house, but it's still damp. So your body thinks it's actually warmer than it actually is because the humidity levels inside your home are still elevated. That's why it's very important never to oversize the air conditioning system for your home. Here is today's install. Gio, we got to give Daniel a round of applause. Hold on, he doesn't see us. Bravo, Daniel! Bravo! Wow, very proud of you, Daniel. You did it. You sold another maintenance agreement. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's see. Hold on. You know what? You have change of 100? Yeah. You do? Okay, you owe me 80. Matter of fact, you owe me 4 more, actually. How about that? 4 more maintenance agreements. You don't? What? No. I have faith. You have faith in him, Gio?
Because now Barbara's selling them before I get there.
Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. Loading them up, folks. Loading them up. Let's take an ACiQ TL041 smart thermostat. We're going to be using the fully communicating feature of the Extreme Plus system during today's install, built-in Wi-Fi, and error reporting to the dealer. All right, yesterday Barbara sold 4 service agreements, 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's hook her up. Barbara, our office manager and call taker / dispatcher, is making new clients aware of our maintenance plan and pre-selling or pre-signing up our clients for plumbing or HVAC or duct cleaning services. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's our Goodman outdoor condensing unit. Check out this line set, folks. Can't make this stuff up, I swear. You really can't make this stuff up. Some guys get real creative. And I was gonna do something about this disconnect panel, and I still might. But damn, this is decrepit. Some guys should just be ashamed of themselves, I swear. All right, folks. Let's hope we can pump down the system. Ooh, I was not expecting to see that here. Of course, the service port caps, service valve caps are loose. Why would they be tight, right? Well, let's hook this up. All right, I'm going to push in the contactor and hope for the best. I have no idea what that is. This is off. That's off. There's a lot of things that are off here. All right, push that in, wedge that in there, and let's shut her down. Not much room here to work with, but it's slowly but surely going. This is annoying. Oh God, it's so annoying. All right, that one's closed. This other one, we are slowly going down in pressure, pumping down the system, folks. All right, we normally install these outdoor units on wall mount brackets on the home itself. In this particular case, since the client had a nice brand new practically paving stone patio here, or walkway here, we're using the quick sling floor mount bracket. My center on my bolts to mount the condenser to the floor bracket is 24¼ inches, so I got to move this over a little bit. I already moved over that side, but you got to move over both of them in order for this to work properly. So there's those two. We're going to move this out. Don't lose any of these bolts and washers. Let's go right about there. Plenty. Let's get you in there. And there as well. And let's get these. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Make sure that we're even on both sides. And then we're going to put the outdoor unit on the bracket. I use the knee pad so I don't scratch the surface area. Get over here. And that's gonna go right around there. Perfect.
Funny, people say that I'm a horrible boss. I have a high turnover rate. Wow, I just expect my guys to do what I would do. If I'm gonna go up a ladder, so are they. Why is that so hard? Ah, too long. Oh, I know. God willing. This time tomorrow, I'll be on a plane.
So I'm up here on top of the ladder. I don't know, about a story up, 2 stories up in the air. Look at my 2-wire that they ran. Actually, no, they ran 3-wire. Just, it's pathetic. So I'm gonna run a new wire. We're gonna run 5-wire from the, I'm gonna pull it from the indoor unit and run them new wire. Now, I don't have any shielded cable. That is the preferred type of wire to use because we're doing serial communication. We're not doing 24-volt communication. So that shielded wire, like alarm wire, similar,
is preferred. I don't have any, so we'll be all right. Let's just cut the slack off. This line set, wow, definitely seen better days. But we're gonna do our best. There's no money in the budget to replace the line set unless it's needed. We'll be all right. All right, Daniel's pulling the control wire. Still waiting for my electrician to come up because what we got going on behind that stucco is a disaster. Keeping it real, folks. 20 minutes after 10. I am way behind schedule, primarily because I uncovered a disaster here. So this 3/4 inch metal conduit behind the stucco went into that disconnect panel that was here. You know, that Fugazi one that was all messed up and jacked up there? Well, that fed the outdoor condensing unit here, right? And then it also fed the the air handler through these two lines here, all in that same disconnect panel. So oh, here's my electrician. Thank God. All right, we are mid electrical upgrade here. My electrician's working on that junction box. We need to join one line to here, another line to my air handler. I already, in the meantime, ran my line voltage from my Mikey Pipes surge protector model MP SP01. That is my creation. If you're interested in more information about this, it's $175 shipped anywhere in the United States. I will make one for you. It is a power monitor. Sorry, right pocket dial. Sorry, bye. It is a digital power monitor, circuit breaker for amperage, and surge protection. I know there's a lot going on in here. Don't be scared. It's in a waterproof enclosure. The Europeans have been doing this for, I don't know, centuries. We're late to the party. This all gets mounted on a rail system. But this is the future, folks. You can buy one, something similar to this from Rector Seal. They make a power monitor, surge protector, disconnect box all in one. It's slightly larger and it's $500. Or you can get mine, the MP SP, stands for Mikey Pipes Surge Protection, SPD, Surge Protection Device, Model 01. I know it sounds crazy and nuts, but this is the second time we're doing something like this for one of our private label installs. This adds significant value and also makes your system shine. We're not just putting another standard builder's grade system or a Bosch or whatever you want to call it. We're putting in value, a fully communicating side discharge inverter driven compressor, and it's private label out of the box. All right, folks, it's 6 minutes to 11 in the morning here. Still Tuesday, still the 19th of May. My disconnect panel, the MP SPD Model 01 is on the wall. I have a whip that's going to go to the electrician's mounted disconnect panel he's putting in. I have my control wire also protected by the 1/2 inch liquid tight. It's not going all the way up, it's just going up a little bit behind the line hide cover here. This is, that's the disconnect. This is my line voltage feeding L1, L2 ground. Here's S1, S2. It is polarity sensitive, so make sure you match your colors. S1, S2 to S1, S2 inside the air handler. If you're gonna use 24 volts, do not put 24 volts there. Make sure you put them here, right? You have RC, Y1, Y2. Make sure you use them there. Don't use them anywhere else. You'll kill that board. You won't be happy. That is pretty. All right, folks, it is 78 degrees out in the shade, 11:43 in the morning, still Tuesday, still May 19th. I'm cutting the 3/4 inch line. I'm going to get my crescent wrench. Let's take off this flare nut. We're going to make a flare on that 3/4 inch line. Wow, it looks so much better, by the way. So much better. Oh man, I knew this thing was acting up on me. Come on, get on there. Just get on there. Get on there. Oh man, it is being stubborn, I swear. Let's see if I could maneuver it. Ow. Ow. Did I cut myself? No, almost did though. Come on, baby. Still hurts. Feels like I cut myself on the tubing, but now I'm scared to use that other hand. Let me get let me get this. Let's maneuver that up there so I can put a flare on. Come on, baby. There you go. There you go. You see? Yeah, I knew I was bleeding. Damn it. Okay, here's the 3/4 inch flare. Come on. Right there. Beautiful. Every time, without fail, folks, the NAVIC automatic flaring tool. Hardest part is getting the flare nuts on sometimes. Okay, just a little surface wound. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, now that's gonna go there. Some guys like to use Nylog. I am not a fan of Nylog. I have it in my tool bag, but I'm not a fan of Nylog. Okay. I'm just gonna put a little extra on it for right now. We'll get the torque wrench in a minute after I do the 3/8. Just gonna straighten out this 3/8 a little bit. Make it look more prettier. Someone's gonna comment, Mikey Pipes, I can straighten pipe by hand. You don't know what you're doing. Stick to plumbing. Yeah, well, I guess your mama never taught you if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? Yeah. I guess your mama didn't teach you manners. But that's what you get when you're an internet personality, as they say, right? Let's put a nice little 90 on this. Okay. So that's that. And then that'll go there. Let's put another bend right around there. This is only the first attempt to flare. I did not forget the flare nut on the first go around. Alright. It's gonna go there like that. Let's put just a little extra on it. Perfect. We'll straighten that out. Perfect. Excellent. Here's the flare wrench. Turn that bad boy on. Let's open up. Let's see. Wrong button. Come on. Yeah, 18. Good. that on the right measurement? Newton pounds of pressure. 1. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to raise this up. $42. All right. It is time to remove Schrader core valves. Interesting how all the new A2L systems have red caps. You know, interesting. Using the field piece VC2G Schrader core removal tools on the high and low side. We're going to purge some nitrogen through the system. Why are you cooperating? There you go. I'm going to purge some nitrogen through the 3/8 through the evaporator and back out of here. Now the old system was an R410A system, so I don't have to worry about refrigerant oils getting mixed up. I also don't have to worry about an acid burnout because the old system had a functional system, was just running low on refrigerant, needing, you know, having leaks and things like that. Let's hook up that to there. Open up this. Let's lower our pressure. We don't need 1,000 pounds of pressure. 500 should do it. Let's open up this. Open up that. Let that run for a minute. Let's get my let's get this right here. Turn on our JB climate class probes. Close that off. Watch our pressure. Let's lower that to around 400 psi. Perfect. Let's open up that. Thank you. Nutrition is done. Perfect. Let's close off this valve. And let's close off that valve as well. So we're at 279 and dropping. 278.3. You know, I hear it leaking right here. And I torqued it down. See that? Why is it leaking there? It's definitely that connection right there. That's leaking. Makes no sense to me. Should not be leaking, and it is. Flare looks good. Alright, I took the flare out. Checked the surface, everything's clear there. We're at 278.4. 278.7. 278.6. All right. I think the pressure test is good. Let's see if she holds a vacuum. You know, we followed every single step on this ACiQ tools. Blue Vac Plus micron gauge, and it still says oil. Every single step. So here's one that I've had. Oh, come on, really? Is the battery dead? Oh, this sucks. Really? Come on. Oh, that's why I stopped using it, because it broke. I am not going to be a happy camper, folks. Is it AC or DC? Oh man, the battery's dead. Damn, Daniel gave me a dead battery. What is up with all these batteries, man? Being dead. Oh man. All right, let's see if she's holding. 890, 900. Yeah, I gotta pull a deeper vacuum. Let's close that. I don't know why that's not closed. Oh, it's still, there you go. I opened the wrong one. Stupid me. 910. Alright. Open sesame. Went right back down to 400, 410, 400. Alright. Almost 1230. 398. Alright. 1243. See how we doing here. Oh, you motherfucker, you. All right. 350 microns. Son of a gun, man. Come on, man. What are you doing? I swear it's gotta be the micron gauge, man. Alright, I'm tired of fighting with that micron gauge. It's 1 o'clock. There's our new return, 24 by 24 by 1. Let's go to the attic. Oh. It's hot up here? Yeah, it's an attic. No shit, Sherlock. Hi. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So folks, there's the air handler. 3-ton, Extreme Plus. Flare connections there as well. We did a lot of work up over there. We added a return to the master bedroom to give them better airflow and better comfort cooling. And since they're going to be using this as a heat pump, comfort heating as well. There's that new return, 10 by 10. We're going to put a filter grill here. Johnstone sent us the wrong filter grill. So when we come next week to change out that 5-ton, we're going to put the right grill there. This one doesn't really have much airflow. We have to balance that out. And this one is, wow. This one's like a wind tunnel. Could someone please explain this to me? Why my micron gauge is reading 15,000 microns, right? And it's exposed to the atmosphere. Come on, Ellie Tech. You could do better than this. Oh, I knew there was something wrong with this. Push that core back in. Yep, so you can see the core is installed. So I close that valve, pop this open. We're going to get a little bit of hiss there. We're going to slowly open this up, make sure nothing's hissing continuously. Now we're going to take off the Schrader core removal tool. We're going to put back in the plunger. We're going to put this cap back on. And we're going to place the red cap back on. Do the same thing here. Let's grab that Schrader core. I think I got a little bit of heat stroke today. My body is cramping up. Hot day today. I'm in the sun for the last, I don't know, hour or so. But it's hot. Feel bad for the guys that are up in the attic. Okay. Same process. A little bit of tuss. Perfect. Take this off. Put a cap on. Fire up. It's that time, folks. I know I'm a little bit premature for doing this, but it's that time. It's private label time, folks. There it is. Stop advertising other manufacturers for free. Stop paying to become a dealer for other manufacturers. Start branding with your own private label with ACiQ. Go to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes for more details. There's no cost, there's no obligation, and in your first order, you'll get a special bonus if you tell them that Mikey Pipes sent you. What are you waiting for? Do it now. If you don't know how to type, get your smartphone out, your tablet, whatever it is, scan that QR code in right there. Right? It'll bring you to the landing page to become a dealer. Tell Mikey Pipes sent you. What are you waiting for? Really? Stop leaving money on the table. Start increasing your bottom line with ACiQ. Do it now. Perfect. We'll skip that later. Continue. Perfect. Long day, folks. Long day. 1:40. I just turned on power to the outdoor disconnect panel. Just turned on power to the outdoor condenser. I'm not going to lie. We're around 500 microns. Just going to keep it real. And I blame it all on the Elitech micron gauge. The sun is too strong, folks. We'll have to create some shade. But in about 5 minutes, this bad boy is going to kick on. There she is, folks. Love it. Absolutely love it. You hear the neighbors' central AC system running. You hear that ductless mini split by King Home. I'll tell you one thing you don't hear. You're not gonna hear this one. That's for sure. Let's take a look at the real-time power that this system is using. All right, folks, take a look at these numbers. We're at a little under 13 amps of power at 245 volts, running at 60 hertz. 3,200 watts, which is 0.25 kilowatts. Wow, that is impressive. The Mikey Pipes powered by ACiQ 3-ton Extreme Plus heat pump side discharge inverter. You don't hear this running. You hear the neighbor's system running, and you hear this King Home ductless mini split system, and you hear all the traffic on the street. But paired with the Mikey Pipes surge protection device, the MP SPD model 01, you can monitor in real time voltages, amperage, you name it, everything. And includes a surge protection device. For more information, go to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes.